Hi and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to learn how to make stuffed peppers. Let's get started. Hi and welcome to my channel. Today's recipe we're going to make stuffed chilies, and in Spanish we call them chile rellenos. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to make our red sauce, and that's the sauce that we're going to put on top of our chile rellenos or our stuffed peppers after we stuff them and cook them. So the sauce is just gonna be, we're gonna use 4 tomatoes, 1 garlic clove, 1 piece of onion, half of a teaspoon of salt, and a little bit of cilantro to give flavor to our sauce that we're gonna make. If you want to make your sauce spicy, you could always add peppers. So sometimes our stuffed peppers are already spicy, but if you want to make your sauce spicy, you could always add like 3 dry peppers, or you could add jalapenos, whatever you want. But this is optional. This is optional. So this is the ingredients we're going to use to make the sauce for our stuffed peppers. And this pepper, when we go to the store, is called pasilla. It's called pasilla pepper. So we are going to roast it and then take the skin off of it and then cut it in the middle. In the side, cut it in the side and take the stuffing out of the pepper. And then we're going to stuff it with cheese. So today I'm using queso fresco because this is what I like to use. And this is 1 pound of queso fresco, and I cut it in longs, in the long way, so it's easier for me to stuff it in the peppers once we roast them. And then we're gonna make a egg. We're gonna mix our egg whites. So we're gonna turn on our cast iron pan, and we're gonna turn it on, and we're gonna roast our peppers on the pan. So it takes a little bit before it starts to get warm, and once it gets hot, your peppers are gonna start roasting. You might want to open a window. So say we're gonna roast our peppers. So we're gonna put all our ingredients in the blender. So I'm gonna put 2 cups of water. And then we're gonna put the 4 tomatoes in there. Then we're gonna put our cilantro. I'm gonna throw in those dry peppers that I had to give it a kick. Then we're gonna put the half of a teaspoon of salt. We're gonna put a piece of onion, our garlic, and the rest of our tomatoes. And then we're gonna blend it. And that's gonna make the sauce that we're gonna put on top of our stuffed pepper. So now that we blended all our ingredients for our sauce, we're gonna put it to cook in the pot. So we're just gonna cook our sauce. So all the ingredients we put smells wonderful, delicious. Now that we put this to cook, we're gonna keep it in low temperature. We're gonna bring it down to like a 2, and we want our sauce to simmer. And then you're gonna hear your peppers. They're gonna start making noises when they're roasting. They're gonna start making noises. So periodically, you want to start moving your peppers around. Actually, I'm gonna only make 4 at a time. Just smells wonderful. But yeah, just leave them in there and let them roast. What we want our peppers to completely roast from the outside, because we're roasting pretty much the pepper, and we want to take off the skin, the outer skin of the pepper. So we're gonna let them roast, and then once they're roasted, we're gonna put them in a bag so they could steam. And we'll keep them in that bag for like 5 minutes, and then once they steam in the bag, we're gonna peel all the skin off. Oh. So see here we have our peppers already roasting. So you want to turn them around. So this is what we're looking for. We want to see it roasted like that because we're going to take off all the skin. So see, once it roasted from that side, you could roast the sides of your pepper. See, we're going to roast even the sides of it. And you got to stand them up like that and roast them. And this one, we want to roast the sides of it too. And this one, see, it's already roasted on this side, so we're going to roast the back of it. Now we're going to add the other one. So see right here, we're just roasting. So we just want our pepper to be fully roasted. So here we are. Our peppers are already roasted. So see, they're fully roasted. So we're gonna put them in the bag. So this one's fully roasted too. So here we're gonna start making our egg batter. So to make our egg batter, because we're gonna dunk our stuffed peppers in egg to cook them, we're gonna use 5 room temperature eggs. So what we wanna do, we wanna just put we want to take the yolk out and just use the white, the egg white. So we're just going to put it there. And I took out my eggs with time and they're in room temperature now. So you never want to mix your egg whites when your egg is cold because it doesn't work. It's easier when your egg is room temperature. So we're gonna take this yellow out. And once we get the separation of all our 5 eggs, we're gonna start mixing it in our mixer. You don't have to mix it in a mixer. If you have one of those whisk, you could do it by hand, or you could use the other mixer, the traditional one, the one that has the 2 little forks. It's perfectly fine. So we just got to be very careful when you're separating the white from the yellow, because you don't want to add none of the yellow in there, none of the yolk. You just want the white. And there we go. So now we're gonna add the 5 whites of our eggs into the mixer. And we're gonna mix it we're gonna mix it in low for 2 minutes. So here I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna bring this down and I'm gonna add just the white of the egg, the whites, and put it in there. And we're gonna mix it for about 2 minutes on low. So here we have our batter. We've been mixing it for about 2 minutes. Now we're gonna add the yolk, because it's already been mixing for 2 minutes. So now we're gonna add the yellow. And this is the batter that we're gonna use for our stuffed chilies. So it's gonna mix all together, and that's what you're looking for. You want your batter to be nice and fluffy, so you could dunk your stuffed chiles in there and then cook them. So here's our peppers, and we already had them in the bag for 5 minutes, and now we're ready to clean them. So what you do is you want to take all the skin off. See, it peels pretty easily when you do that, when you steam them in the bag. See, so you just take off all the skin that you roasted off the pepper. It's a little bit of work to make chile rellenos or stuffed peppers like this. That's why some people don't like making them, because a lot of people feel that it's a lot of work. But at the end of the day, once you get it going, once you do this, it's not that bad. It's not as hard as it look. You just have to find the tricks that works for you. Like for me, putting the peppers in the bag and steaming them after you roast them, it makes it so easy. See? So we just took off all the skin off of it. So now what I do, I just cut it from the side, and we're gonna take the pepper that's inside. So we're gonna take off all the seeds. So I cut the top of it, and then I scoop everything down with a butter knife. And then you just scoop all the seeds out, and you just throw them down there. And once you do that, your pepper's ready. If you don't want to use your hands, because you might get a little bit of the chili, it's hard to take off. If you wash your hands with hot water after you were touching the chili pepper, you're gonna have chili smell on your fingers for a while. So what you have to do is make sure you wash your hands with cold water, and you could use a little bit of lemon too. So now this pepper is ready. So we already took out all the stem from the inside, and I'm gonna stuff it. So I'm gonna put two pieces of my cheese in here, and then we're gonna close it. And there it is. This pepper is ready for cooking. So we're ready to cook our peppers. Our final step with our peppers. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add some coconut oil to our pan. We're gonna fry them a little bit or cook them. So you could use any oil. You could use olive oil, you could use coconut oil, you could use vegetable oil. Whatever oil is your preference. I use coconut oil. So we're gonna add coconut oil to our pan. I don't think it's too much. I think that's good enough. So now we're gonna get our stuffed pepper. They have cheese. We're gonna put it in flour. So you just dunk it in the flour, and then after we put it in the flour, we're gonna dunk it into the egg batter. So you just give it a little turn in there, and then here we go. So then once you have your batter and your pepper, you're gonna put it in the pan. And there you go. We're gonna go with the next one. Yeah, your hands are gonna get dirty. That's the only thing. This is a little dirty job when it comes to cooking our stuffed peppers. So see, now we dunk it in the flour, and now it goes into the egg batter. You give it a little turn, and then you take it out. Oops. And there you go. And then you go with the next one. You put it in the flour. Put it all around. And once you put it on the flour, then it goes into the batter. I'm going to rinse my hands because I didn't get the spatula. Or did I? So I think I put too high. I'm going to bring down my temperature to number 4, almost 3. Because it was too high. I had it on a 5. So now we have to bring a little bit of that oil this way and then turn it around. Ooh, got a little splash there. And I need a little bit more oil in there. And my pan is a little too hot. So, there you go. So now we're going to turn it around. And there you go. You could always cook them to this on the side, so it could cook evenly on all sides. And then we're gonna get a plate, and we're gonna put paper towels on it. So we're gonna put a plate with paper towels on it, and that's the plate where we're gonna put the ones we already cooked. So this one, we're gonna turn it on the side so it could cook on the side. And this one looks beautiful. Looks like it's cooked on every angle. So I think this one's ready to go out. There you go. So now I'm gonna add a little bit more oil to put another one in there. Just a little bit more. So here we have our pepper, our stuffed pepper is already done. So we're gonna give it a try. And I added a little bit of avocado on the side. But some people eat it with sour cream on the top, or they put mayonnaise on it, but I just eat it like this. Peppers with cheese. And let's try it. Wow, tastes amazing. Put a little bit of the aguacate on it, on top. We're gonna try it again. Delicious. And this is my recipe of stuffed peppers. Thank you for coming to my channel. I hope you like my recipe. And don't forget to like or subscribe or share.